Hello everyone. Good morning and good evening. This is Kiran Edupuganti from Rewirechannel Automation from the page support column. So this is the second session that I am going to give implementation details about Selenium Manager from my technical category tools, solutions, and technologies. Okay, without further delay, let's move ahead. So in the previous session, I have given overview on the what are my uh, program it is going to carry. Session one will talk about preface, about overview on the architecture and legacy approach, and glimpse on the Selenium Manager side and what is the approach and Selenium Manager features. Okay, and then session two I'm going to cover about uh, driver management, browser management. Then I'm going to cover about the implementation and then value adds. Okay, let's move ahead. Selenium Manager. Okay, what are its functions? Okay, first one is let's talk about driver management. How it will happen. So driver management has a it's a background process. It will not appear for the end user. Okay, if you see here, I mean, whatever they have mentioned in the blog or wherever they have mentioned, I have just converted into a kind of graphical format so that we can easily understand the concept behind and we can directly use it in our script. So we have, these are the development maintenance, these are the execution. These are the three phases that we have. And in these three phases only, we are, using the automation component. Am I right? So before session, so uh, whenever we have a the session information like WebDriver is built a new Chrome driver, right? When you the moment the control comes over here, then before coming to this one, then complete this particular session, it will invoke the Selenium Manager in the background. Okay, and then what does Selenium Manager does is it will do the discover. Hey, what is the version of this particular browser installed in the host machine? That is the first check. Okay, so if it is not there, then directly based on the whatever the options that we have given, it will take care. If it is there, then it will identify what is the compatible driver version. Okay, if it is a 113 is there in the browser in the host machine, okay, what is the compatible browser version for that one? So it will pick and it will check whether that is available in the cache or not. If it is available, then it will reuse it. Okay. If not, then it will go to we call it, they are taking the help of these metadata and endpoints given by these vendors. Okay, Chrome we have vendors, but the Firefox is different schema they are following. So based on that one, that will be the picked up and downloaded. Okay, so again, connect with browser vendors connect, and they'll do a the request, and then that will be uncompressed, might be those files in the zip format uncompressed and stored locally. So in this entire process, that is catch Selenium. This is the Linux and this is the Windows. Not catch this one. Okay. So in this entire process, we don't need any kind of human intervention. The moment the script reaches this particular statement, this entire process will be executed. That means discover, download, and catch. That's about this driver management they have. So now this is maintaining for all three prime browsers. Okay, what are its support? In case of no driver installed, it is support specific browser version we need it. At the time also it is support and browser backward compatibility. Suppose old browser. Suppose in the next year you're at 150 or 160 of Chrome version, but you want 130. You can use it because that support is available. You can give the version information. How we can give that, I'm going to show in the shortly in the implementation session. Okay, and label reference here means suppose in every software or every process they follows the beta or any dev version. Okay, such kind of things, this is useful. Okay, so we have to give the certain syntax they have given. We need to follow in the options so that that will understand and discover download. So this is useful because if at all some customers they wanted to do a kind of any research on their application. Hey, what is how my application behaves for the upcoming future versions of particular browser, because they are so critical, and so they wanted to have that one. So that flexibility it has provided. Okay, so that is a good thing. Apart from all, having this one is the good, uh, really useful for the some kind of business objectives. Okay, so this is about the driver management. This is the process that the particular tool is following. And the next is browser management. For Chrome browser, they have added from the 4.11 onwards. Whereas here, this is started from the 4.6 version onwards. Okay. Again, this process. So same process. Okay, and again it will check the browser. Specific browser will be in case if it is available, it will revise it. If not, it will the download, and a particular safety request is means for the specific to the uh, Chrome, and vendor releases connector. Suppose Firefox and Microsoft follows different mechanism. So based on those mechanisms, they will connect with those vendors and get the latest versions, or given the version uh, specified versions that will be downloaded. Okay, and then it will be stored locally. And at the same time, this one is this is for the not only drivers download. Now from this Lenovo onwards, it is supporting the Chrome browser. Then next 14, it came up with Firefox, and then 15, it came up with Edge browser. Now we are in the 4.19 Selenium version. Now it is fully supports. Okay, and similarly, these are the features. Same in the browser also, you can mention the browser specific version, backward compatibility, and label reference. You can give it. I'll show you in the implementation. This one how we can give that information. Okay, so this is about the browser management. And then quick details on the Selenium Manager side. I was talking about on which version onwards it will support. Selenium version onwards 4.11. This is the browser will support 11, 12, and 14. Okay, and then browser versions. What kind of a version it will support? Okay, from this version onwards 113, 114, 115. So we have to make a note of this one. Current version of the browser is for 113. It is as on today it is 123, and then it is 124, and then Edge is 123. Okay, so the latest versions. Yeah, label that I'm talking about, right? This is the stable version means suppose you're not knowing the current version. Straight away you can give this stable version, it will download the latest version. Okay, it will check in the system if the latest version is available. It will check. Uh, so accordingly, the Chrome driver will be installed. Okay. The next is the beta. Suppose you wanted to check your application on the beta version of the browser. You need to pass this information in the options. In the string format, you need to pass so that you to download. And the dev means it is not entered into the beta stage, but it is on the development. You wanted to check that you can. So canary means nightly builds for developers. Suppose every night a particular version getting updates. That particular they want to check that one, so they can use this particular version. So these two mainly, the business objectives. They wanted to check their application in the future versions, how it will behave. We have flexibility. Okay, we should not say no because we have flexibility that Selenium supports. Okay, previously also it supports, but it's a kind of manual activity. Okay, then Firefox. Same Firefox also we have stable, beta, dev, and nightly we call it as instead of canary. There is another ESR, that is external support release. In Firefox follows the yearly release. Suppose they release one version in the month of April, again they will release that the ESR in the next year. But until that 1 year, it will not, 12 months, it will not change. Same version, but it will carry security updates or critical patches. But what are the enhancements that on daily basis they are, as per their schedule, they are doing, those enhancements will not be available. This kind of version will be used for the specific organizations. So any kind of large organizations or universities, if at all they wanted to use only one version, they don't want to have any kind of latest versions. In such case, for those customers, this ESR is being used, but there may be some critical patches or security patches are needed. Only those will be updated. So, if at all once that is updated, you wanted to test that application, you have flexibility. Okay, you can use the ESR in the options. It will download that one. Okay. Similarly, in the edge side also we have these labels are available: stable, beta, and dev, and canary. Okay. So these are the labels that they have provided. We can give it in the the options of browsers, so that will be get downloaded. Okay, these are the manager details. So firstly, always discover installed version. If not, browser is automatically managed. It's not only download; it's automatically download and store it, and it will be used for the recurring purpose. Okay. So what are the value adds to this? I just have given some glimpse over here. So based on my the experience, I related with the uh, real world scenario, and then I mentioned about the here how it is being useful. The first one is we have the process. So the process related, the process category, it is a seamless and unattended. So you don't need to touch anything, and automatically, uniquely, it will be maintained. And the second one is the features. These are the core two features of this particular component: driver management and browser. And then the third category is compatibility, that also we need to cater. So that is three prime browsers and three core platforms: Windows, Mac, and Linux. And then automation point of view, how it is being used. Okay, so it's a kind of zero maintenance effort and simplified and simplified grid integration as well. Okay, that's the cool features that I have seen. Okay, so in the browser and driver side, you don't need to worry about, automatically it is managed. And coming to the browser view, see, this is the very good one that I have seen over here. Flexible to provide browser version in the options. For example, let Chrome I have given, and backward compatibility. So that also they have given. Uh, this backward compatibility is useful whenever you wanted to test something in particular critical the feature, you want to do some kind of analysis. In such case, you want to do some kind of analysis. In such case, this is useful. Okay, so and one more thing is any kind of research that as I have told you, in order to do your research on that particular application for the upcoming, the browser versions, you might take this. This is good to have. Okay, you don't need to have again manually activity on these particular cases. Okay, And then a training point of view. So training point of view. So suppose we have new users, they don't need worry about what is the driver they have to install and where to need to keep and what is the code they need to directly simply they can put the path and they can start learning. So they don't need to focus. It's a totally zero focus that I observe over here. So I thought of mentioning this so that we can have a view on these categories. And finally, release view. So which is the one where it is useful. Okay. So it is shipping with every Selenium release. Okay. And then finally, it's a kind of effortless management. We are not going to do any kind of work over here. Okay. Only simply use this simple one statement, and then we can focus on our other components development. Okay. So that's all I have on the implementation part of the implementation. Wanted to give the process of background process of driver and browser and these value adds. Now let's switch over to the implementation part, how it will take care. So before getting into that one, we have two exceptions from the Selenium forum side, the designers and other side, that they are given upfront note. Okay, suppose you're running on your self local host system, you do not have anything, but you're working on any kind of corporate environment. So generally we have a security restrictions and certain protocols in their VMware environment. So in such case, so it may not download. So there may be a case saying proxy we have that kind of proxy capability also it supports. Okay, Selenium already from the beginning it has. So you need to use that proxy capability, and then you can apply the proxy IP address and the port so that it will download. That is from the other side. So whenever you are using the edge on your corporate assignment in any kind of VMware, at least you should have your admin privileges. If you do not have admin privileges, it will not install that that permissions that you need to have. So just be remember in your VMware environments, if you do not have these things, uh, it is a kind of exception that you need to manage with approvals and get that done. Okay, so these are the two exceptions. I given certain the links over here, but for reference purpose only. This is the Chrome for testing. This is the endpoints URL they have given. Okay, Firefox release and Edge download. So that you can walk through this whenever you get time. Okay. So this is about the function sense, and then let's move on to the implementation part. So in this implementation, so I'm going to walk through on these three: Chrome browser 3, when no driver is installed, and a backward version how we can give, and the in-depth version how we can give, and then Firefox no driver and specific version and ESR, and then Edge no driver. This I'm going to give you a quick walkthrough uh, from the Selenium side. Okay, so let's switch over to the project. So I have simple project, so we don't need to have a Gradle project over here. So simple one project created. It's a direct code. So I'm not. We don't bother about any kind of framework or any such things because this is the plain code. The first statement in the automation side that we need to cater about. So that's why I have not used any kind of the framework over here. Okay, a simple Gradle project in the build.gradle that you need to mention this version. Selenium version I have here is 4.19.1, which is the latest one. Okay. Now what I will do is, mm, here in the C users, the local user in your system, we have a users, right? So if you go to that one, users and your local user. So in this machine, I have a dot catch already created. I have been using this one. So that's why it is created. Now I'm deleting this one. Okay. So it is deleted. Okay. Now what I'm doing is I'm going to the Chrome. Here is the no browser. So simply I'm not given any browser information here. Only just a simple Chrome options, Windows platform I have given, and there's the driver initiation. Just given sample site whether it is being launching or not. I'm just checking. Okay. So now what it does, it will identify what is my version, and then it will download the driver, and it will launch the browser. Okay. I'm just simply running this. Since it is the first time, it will take some a second of time, and then it will download. Dot cache folder will be created. See, the browser is launched. Okay, this one. If you go over here, see here, dot cache. So this is the timing. See here, dot cache folder here. If you are aware of dot m2 or Gradle, same location it will be created. Okay. And then dot cache. If you click on this one, Selenium is there. Under which one? You have a Chrome driver. Okay. Under which that 123 is the latest version of the driver is downloaded. Okay, and here is the metadata.json. This file will be managed by the Selenium manager. Okay, if you open this one, see this one, this is 123. It is what is the Selenium version? 4.19. So this is the stat file. This is created. This will be reused in your next cycle of execution. So what it will does, next time what I will do is, so backward version 120, 113 I have given over here. So this is how we can give the browser version. This is the option that they have added to take the browser version as a Chrome option. Okay. So I am right clicking, I'm running this. So don't worry about this one. This is just a warning only, because since it is a the backward version, it is giving the those warning. See, if you can see, if you can go to the here, see here, the Chrome driver. See here, 1113 is downloaded. In this one, you will see the driver, and also you can see here uh, the Chrome browser. See, the Chrome browser is installed here. Total entire binary is completed. You directly launch this exe. You don't need to install this particular browser in your system. It automatically launch. That is the mechanism they brought. Google has given for the testing purpose. That is called as a Chrome for testing. That is CFT versions. Okay, so you don't require to install any of these selected the process for testing. Automatically it will invoke and executes the uh, scripts. Okay, so in the manager it is there, so it is copied 4.19. Okay, here this one. This is the manager. So now here you can see here in the metadata again, it will update it with the appended with that version 113. See here, 113 is available. Okay, so stats they have capturing this one, and this will be used when we reuse the execution next time. Okay, and the next is, so that's about the 113 in dev. In dev, what is the, if I give, you need to give the dev, it will install the development version. And it will not install, it will copy the download, uncompress, and then uses the in dev version. That is dev version. So it is launched. What is that? What is the version of in dev? 125. Okay. So you can see here. If you go to this particular URL, I have given in the CFT it is. See, development is 125. Canary, they have given nightly builds. Canary, this one. Okay. So that's about the Chrome. Now let's talk about Firefox. So Firefox, currently we do not have any driver in my machine. Okay, now it will, browser is available, corresponding driver has to be installed. Okay, in the browser also same Firefox options that we need to create. I have not given any version. Automatically it will discover and download the driver, Gecko driver. Okay. So if you go here, you go to here, Selenium. See here, Gecko driver is copied. What is the version? 0.34 is the one that is matching to the currently installed Firefox. Okay. So that's about the Firefox. We have in this Firefox browser, let's give the ESR. Suppose how we can give the options dot set browser ESR we need to give in the brackets. Okay, in the double quotes, sorry. I'm running this one. So it gives, it is a ESR extended support version. It's a 12 months release that Firefox follows. Okay, let's see. Let's go back to user and see here Firefox. In this one you can see in 64 115.esr it is giving. Okay, In this one, the binaries, everything is installed and compressed. So it invokes this one. Okay, that's the case. And then you have a specific version. See here, you can give the 123. That is the specification that you can. Okay. Current version is my install version is 124 that I have given 123. It will download that one. Browser will be downloaded 123 version. Here they follow the different kind of follows the releases. We will not have any kind of endpoints exposed, but automatically the Selenium team will manage that connectivity with the specific browser vendors. Okay, so now if you go here, if you go over here in the Firefox, you will see the 123. See? Its total entire software is downloaded. Okay, now let's switch over to the Edge. The Edge, I do not have any driver is there in this .catch. It has to download the Edge driver and invoke uh, install the Edge browser. Okay, right clicking. See. So if you go over here, see here, MS Edge driver is created, under which you have this 123 and then this image edgedriver.exe. So this is how simple it is. So we are not worried about what is the browser is installed and what is the driver from where we need to pick and URLs, etc. You don't need to look for that one. Directly you can place the statement and we can focus on rest of the activities. Okay, so it's all Chrome options. It depends. You know, you wanted to maintain a specific release for the specific version that you can maintain only. You can pass that information through this one. Okay. Mhm. So from the implementation side, that's all I have. And so these are the few assets that I'm going to capture. I'm going to upload it in the specific platforms so that you can take it. Stable release GitHub, and this particular guide also I'm going to publish in the GitHub, and I'll give the reference. You can take it. So that's all I have, from the Selenium Manager session. And if you have any questions, you can connect to me rewirechannel. So this is the second technical topic that I have completed from my blog or channel site. So if you can, if you like it, so you can connect with me. Thank you. Thanks for watching this session. I hope you got some idea on the new component that Selenium designers has given. Thank you. Thanks. Thanks for watching this video.